Okay, here we are, section 10.4, inscribed angles. Okay, a little bit different. So an inscribed angle means it is an angle that has a vertex on the circle side, like this. So their sides are chords. All right, so how do I find the measure of this inscribed angle? And here's the formula. So it's 1/2 of this. So it's different. Before these were the same, but now it's 1/2. So that is equal to 1/2 AB, that arc. Okay. So what happens if you end up with two inscribed triangles inside of a circle? So on this one, you have two inscribed angles, and note that angle B is congruent to angle C. So that's what we're looking at. Okay, both angles A and B both intercept angle AD. So since they're both intersecting this side, then these two would be congruent. Those two angles would be congruent. So it's almost like being this and this. Okay. What else? The next one has to do with an inscribed angle of a triangle intercepts a diameter. So it has to intercept a diameter, or like your semicircle. Okay, and if and only if it is a right triangle. If that is the case, so here's our right triangle, then this is our diameter. Okay. If a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle, then its opposite angles are supplementary. So that means L and N equals 180 degrees. K and M equal 180 degrees. Next, so let's find measure of X. So X is a interior, what do they call that? An inscribed? An inscribed angle. So an inscribed angle means it is equal to, so measure of angle X is equal to 1/2 ZW. So the measure of angle X, ZW is 86, so 1/2 of 86. And so X is equal to 86, what is that, 43 degrees. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I didn't show you that at all. I apologize. So let me go through it one more time. So the measure of angle X, it is an inscribed angle, is equal to 1/2 of this right here. So that is 43. I'll give you a second to write that down since you could not see it. What is wrong with me? I probably should put this. Usually I put myself on the screen in front so I can see what's going on. All right. So the next one is to find YX. YX. So if this is 1/2 of YX, isn't it just 52 times 2, which equal 104? So the measure of YX is 104. All right, so now we get a little more umphier, a little more algebraically. We have a measure of R. So what do we know about these two? They both share this, so that means these are congruent. So we'll set them equal to each other. Solve. Did I write that down wrong? That should be a 2. 15. X equals 5. Okay, so we found X, and now substitute it in to find measure of angle R is equal to 12 times 5 minus 13, which is equal to 47? Okay, I've got my screen on up front. I shouldn't lose you again. All right, so find the measure of angle B. So here's angle B. We know that this is the diameter, so that means this is a right angle. So all three of these equal 180, or you could say since this one's 90, both of these two together equals 180. So x plus 4 plus 8x minus 4 equals 90. Combine my like terms, I have 9 x's and negative 36 equals 90. Keep doing the math on it. Let's see, I need a calculator, don't I? This might help. 126 divided by 9. 14? Did we get 14? I think I'm going blind. I am. You're like, Mrs. Spiro, that was not 40. It was 4. So these would have canceled out, and so there is no 36, and then x equals 10. Thank you. Okay, so now to find angle B, 8 times 10 minus 4. 80 minus 4 is 76. Measure of angle B. All right. Mrs. Spiro, this is twice now. All right, so let's take a look at these two. Hopefully, you know that these two together are supplementary. So we're going to make them equal to each other. So we'll say 14x plus 8x plus 4 equals 180. So now I'm a little paranoid. I'm not going to do the math right. 22x equals 176 divided by 22. And x equals 8. All right. So 8, well, 14 times 8. We'll just do u. 14. Find measure of angle S and T. So measure of T, so I'll do T. Measure of angle T, which would be 8 times 8 plus 4. So 64 plus 4 is 68. Okay. We're almost done. That's why it says stop. And then these two together, S and T, equals 180. Measure of angle T. And then the measure of angle S. I think we talked about me and Mrs. I think this is supposed to be 92. I don't think that sounds right. So the sum of the interior angles is what? So 90, 360. So we know this one's 68. and we know one of them's 90, and we know one of them is 14 times 8 is 112. So this one's 112, this one's 90, and this one's 68. And all of those should equal, because it's a quadrilateral, should equal 360. So 360 minus 90 minus 112, and then minus 68. 90. It's 90. There you go. All right, so we're stopping on this one. If you have any questions, obviously let me know. We are getting close to the end, so you still have Monday and Tuesday of next week, and then a test by next Friday. Anyway, this is kind of confusing, especially if you think everything should be marked, and it doesn't really look like a 90-degree angle, so don't assume. All right, so we'll stop this lesson. You can keep going or do the assignment and then do the other one later.